Hello everyone and welcome to another TTGN episode. I'm your host SirTurtle, and today we're going to be taking a look at Johanna, recently added to Heroes of the Storm. We're going to take a quick look at her skill set, and I'll follow it up with a gameplay video. So stay tuned for that. First up we have her Q, which is Punish. Punish has a very short range and does slight AoE damage and causes enemies to be slowed for 60 seconds, decaying over 2 seconds. So that's pretty good. On her W, we have a AoE effect that brings enemies closer to her. So it has a pretty decent range, and when you use it, it draws everything into Johanna. So she's the center of the fight. Her E, which is Shield Glare. This is a cone of effect. It has a huge range, and when used, it will blind and make your enemies miss for up to 2 basic attacks over 4 seconds. So it's a very effective method going into a team fight to disengage some of those auto attack builds like Vala and Illidan. And then her trait, which is an active, called Iron Skin. And Iron Skin will put a shield around Johanna and make her unstoppable. So with stuns or anything that can stun her or root her in any way, she's unaffected by. So she gains a slight shield for 4 seconds. And is able to and is unstoppable from slow and any CC that you may have. Right, for her first heroic ability, we have Falling Sword. Falling Sword is an AoE ability that launches Johanna in the air and crashes down on an area within this large circle. So it has a pretty decent range, and when you use it, you can actually move where you want to place it. So if I wanted to go here, I can actually move it a little bit to position it just a little bit more. And it does some AoE damage and has some CCing effects, which can be really good for initiating a fight. Her second heroic is Blessed Shield, and this is a skill shot that throws a shield and stuns the first target it hits for 2 seconds, and then 2 additional targets nearby for 1 second each. So this is a talent if you wanted to single out targets and be able to do a little bit extra damage. And you can see the range is huge. So it's a distant stun that's a really good stun. So that can be used for a variety of different purposes.
Over here.
Alright, so now let's take a look at the abilities in action. We're first going to start with her Q, which is Punish. And we're going to try and make Arthas here go back a little bit. You can see that the minions are slowed a tiny bit, but I want to show you what it looks like on Arthas himself. So we're trying to do some ability damage. There you go. He's slowing down there for a little bit. Next up we have Condemn, which is going to bring all the minions and all enemies closer to Johanna. And this just provides a better way of getting AoE and comboing with other abilities from other heroes. And you can take them away from enemy heroes as well. Next I'll showcase her E ability. So we'll cast this out and everything will actually miss for 2 basic attacks over the next 4 seconds. So it does a considerable amount, especially when entering a team fight and having the enemy team miss for this first 4 seconds of the fight.
That feels
Next up,
much
we
better.
have her first heroic ability, Falling
well.
Sword. So I'll demonstrate that here. And I want to kind of position it right over Arthas. And as you can see, it does a ton of damage, especially the minions. Alright, and lastly, we have Blessed Shield. I'll demonstrate how Blessed Shield works. Stunning the first target it hits for 2 seconds, and stunning nearby enemies for 1 second. So I'll show you here again. Arthas. Stunned a couple of the targets here. Let me bring everything closer. So that is Johanna for you guys. She's a great addition to Heroes. I think she's going to get a lot of gameplay, especially since she just came out. But she might be very desirable in higher level plays as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.
Seems right.